We waited a year for this. We ain't worried about 13. That's the number of games we won. We ain't worried about that. We worried about 3, and that's the number of games we lost. Kansas State in the playoffs. We'll be seeing you when we see you. But Cincinnati, who you're lucky you're not on my schedule because I'm usered up. But these guys right here, these West Virginia Hucklebucks, think they can come in to the Pittsburgh Panthers lair and go toe-to-toe with the Manthers? Nah. Revenge will be served on a dish steaming hot. Let's go, Panthers. Oh, you got us returning. Okay, well, if we're returning, we're burning. Let's start earning.
Coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the football first. Last time these two got together, it was the Mountaineers winning a thriller.
Man, they've been eating pepperoni rolls for a year in West Virginia after that close win last year, David.
And West Virginia did such a great job a year ago, keeping their composure. This is a big game, a lot of emotions, have to learn to handle it. Let's see if Pitt's ready for the moment.
The give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Oh, he's got some space.
Foot speed, la da, da. Hardly touched. It's a party when you got Hardy. And it ain't Jeff or Matt, but we doing swanton bombs.
Setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hutchinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him.
Now we got to fix what was the problem. Now we got to fix why we lost. And this was the guy.
First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him. And everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you had, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. His drive will open from the 15. Play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphrey. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Drop play, quarterback keeps it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Hardy. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other. It means so much for a year of bragging rights, Ballmer.
Well, and the hate started in 1895. And every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphrey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's piled up 65 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense jumps.
Don't ever do that again, bitch. Don't ever do that again.
It's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. That's caught. It's Johnson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. And they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got...
Scores on the sneak.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. The screen, and watch out. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gallagher. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looking downfield on first down. The ball is out behind the body. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Rolling on the run. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They booted away on 4th down. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here comes the option. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still running at the 40. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to...
Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Hit right back to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to...
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. One final play before the end of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the route is on. Hail to Pitt as the Panthers extend their lead in the brawl.
And Pitt has completely seized momentum. Everything seems to be going their way, so West Virginia needs something to go right for them to slow this down.
They got to start throwing back. It's the backyard brawl. They got to do something about this and muck it up, dirty it up, make a play here in this second half to try to get back in this football game.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Spins away from the defender. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He'll do it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense in hurry and low. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Panthers are in the hurry up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Panthers. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Gallagher. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower. Putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. The quarterback may change this route. It was the first college
Revenge
game ever
complete.
broadcast on the radio and across all manner of airwaves in this one. It is Pitt who emerges victorious in the backyard brawl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.